Well, good day, guys. Guess what? This is part one of probably a three-part series here on beerumentary stuff. This is from left field. This is an article, Why We Won't Be Serving Beer at Festivals This Summer. So these guys are all great. Mark and his wife are the owners of left field. Currently they are a contract brewer. They were at my beer festival, actually. They were at most of the Niagara beer festivals, actually. So let's move this off to the side here. The story is a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated one, but I can assure you that it's worth the read. The most important thing that you need to know is that we are currently a contract brewer. This means that our beer is brewed under contract at another existing brewery with available capacity. In our case, this takes place at two fabulous host breweries, Grand River Brewing and Barley Days Brewing. This was our simple way of getting our beer out there before investing insane amounts of money into bricks, mortar, and stainless. Although we don't own our own brewing equipment, yet it has been ordered with delivery set for early September. We develop and own all of our recipes and own all of our ingredients and kegs. We manage all of our own sales, deliveries, and the cleaning and remit beer tax on the regular. Why does all this matter? Because it's recently been brought to our attention by the AGCO that as a contract brewery, we are only allowed to sell beer to three parties: the LCBO, the beer store, and licensed bars and restaurants. That list specifically excludes special event permit holders. Despite the fact that our beer is brewed at licensed breweries, has been lab tested by the LCBO, and is consumed safely at over 60 bars and restaurants every day. We've learned that the AGCO deems the activity as us selling directly to SOP permit holders, including beer festival organizers, as illegal. That's right, a brewery who is licensed to sell beer in Ontario cannot sell beer to beer festivals. Mind-boggling, isn't it? Beside the fact that contract brewers have been participating in SOP festivals and events for many years, some attention has been drawn to the issue just recently, and we seem to be the initial target. Unless a policy change takes place rather quickly, our weekend plans for pouring at festivals were just crushed really badly. We're actually co-hosting Yum Cha, a dim sum festival at the space next door to our future brewery on Wagstaff Drive this Sunday, and while we had intended to pour our own beers, we've been left with no choice but to serve beer made by other craft breweries. There are a lot of alcohol control laws in Ontario that don't seem to make a heck of a lot of sense. There are even more laws that are just outright ignoring most suppliers in our view. The only solution in this case is for us to lobby for policy change. As a new and small brewery, events and festivals are the simply best way for us to sample our beers with the public, and are one of our few opportunities to interact directly with beer drinkers. We're investing in bettering our neighborhood, in job creation, in Canada-made equipment and ingredients, and we believe that we are doing all of the right things for the right reasons. It is a shame that such an antiquated policy is going to have us benched this summer. If you agree for the laws should be changed, please write to your local MP, the Ontario Minister of Economic Development, Trade and Employment, Ari Huskins, and the Office of the Premier, Kathleen Wynne, asking the small contract brewers like ourselves be allowed to participate in beer festivals. Cheers, Mark and Mandy. Okay, so here is the way this goes down. If I'm an SOP holder and I am doing a beer festival, I can buy their beer from the LCBO. I'm paying up front for their beer. They can come and serve it after I've bought it, but anything that's unused is not getting reimbursed. That is the way that it's supposed to be done. It's not the way it's usually done. Again, like he said, small contract brewers have been involved in beer festivals forever. Even Innocent Gun has this problem, which is a big brewery, just not a Canadian brewery. So basically, the law is stating that they cannot sell to you directly. They can sell to anyone else with a license, but not somebody with a license for a day. This law does have to change because contract brewers have no other way, like he said, to get involved with the community, to get their beer out there. So with that said, what he is asking isn't all that much. It is asking for 20 to 25 minutes of your time. Write a letter. Write a letter, photocopy it, send it to those 3 places. Send the letter to your local MP. Well, MPP, Member of Provincial Parliament. Send it to Eric Huskins, who actually is a craft beer supporter. Send it to the Premier. Actually, copy it 6 times, because there is a election coming up. Copy it 6 times. Send it out again the day after the election when your new seats are there. Send it to the exact same people as soon as you know who they are. Your MPP, the Minister of Economic Development, and the Office of the Premier. All it's going to take is your time. All it's going to take is your time. You do not even need a stamp if you're sending a letter to a parliament building. Well, a parliamentary existing person. I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now. I don't know why I'm doing this at this point in time. Don't even need a stamp. Just need their address. As long as it's going to Parliament, you don't need a stamp. Send it to them. Don't ask for online petitions. Slacktivism gives you nothing. One letter and one phone call is worth 10,000 names on an online petition. An online petition means that you don't care about this thing. If you care about your beer, if you care about your economy, you care about jobs being produced in your area, and you care about contract brewers being able to make enough money to actually open up their own building and get more and more staff on, do this. Take the time to do this. Thank you guys. Bye.